Hello, this is Constance Lyles Brown Willingham. This is Main Street with Constance. We want to talk about driving on wet roads. Recently, I don't know if you've noticed or not, but there was one week, every day there was an accident. There were 3 or 4 one day. So talking about driving on wet roads is not the same as a dry road. We've got beautiful countryside here in Bledsoe County, the 2-lane roads. You'll see a lot of people cruising around, motorcycles, the bikers, whatnot. So road safety, and on wet roads, it's not the same as a dry road. Being an agricultural area, you come across a number of things. The big trucks, delivery trucks, there'll be all types of different vehicles. So on a 2-lane road, especially when it's wet, you really need to pay attention to your surroundings and the road. Your tires and everything, they've got grooves. So if it's wet, the water goes through those grooves to help you stay in your lane. Now, if you've got a lot of water, driving through deep water is not something you really want to do unless you just absolutely have no other choice. Now, your speed. When the roads are wet, you need to slow down. The regular speed limit, you need to drop that because you never know, something could change.
More information
sleet,
on Main
fog,
Street
whatever.
Check
so
here.
You need to be
Main
prepared
Street with
and
Constance.
conscious of your surroundings, the
Cooperative,
weather,
your full-service
the people around you
telecommunications provider
driving
right here
in front
in
of
the
you.
Sequatchie Valley.
We notice some people have been rear-ended recently, and not just a small vehicle, a rather large vehicle. Not sure how that happened, but it did. So we want to be more cautious and careful of our surroundings, our neighbors, or friends, and people that are driving in the area. So increase your awareness. So be alert of everything that's going on around you. Get behind a large vehicle, you need to slow down. Now, if you're behind, like, say, a fire truck, it has on the back of it how many feet back you need to be for distance, and that's a safe distance, and that's also a requirement by law. You don't know if they're just out on a regular run or they're going to an emergency. They don't need all that closeness with another vehicle. They may need to make a sharp turn instantly. You're not going to know that, but if you've got distance, plenty enough distance, then you can slow down a little more. So this is all for your benefit, your safety, and everyone else's safety. Now, one of the things, I guess my favorite could be getting behind a log truck going up the mountain. They drive pretty slow, and you definitely do not want to be too close to them because one of those logs could come loose. I know they tie them up, lash them down, do all that, but maybe there's a bump in the road or something, and something gets tossed around, joggled. Nothing like having one of those things come through your windshield. So you need to keep a safe distance. Now, when they can, especially going up the mountain, they will try to pull over in a safe area to let the traffic go by, but that you can't depend upon that. So keeping a good distance is pertinent. So just to add to safety, that's very important. Your safety, everybody around you. I've seen some nightmare accidents, especially I've gone to Chattanooga coming back through Soddy Daisy. A truck clipped a cement truck, his flaps on the back of his truck, and this big hunk of concrete became airborne. So not a good scene. 3 lanes of traffic. It was rush hour. Definitely a place you didn't want to be in, that's for sure. So keep in mind, safety is the number one thing, and you don't want to hydroplane, and that's when everything is all water, and your tires on your vehicle are not made for that. So we don't want you spinning around the road, things like that. So we just want you to be alert and careful when driving on wet roads. We'll catch you later. Drive safely.
Y'all,